So the day has finally come. We will be having the demo day for the projects that you have made, for like in around 2 months or 1 month. So just a second. Yeah. All right. So I'm like really excited to see your projects, especially after all, like you are the three teams that stuck till the end, and definitely you have shown us such a great amount of determination. And I want to now uh, ask Sanjana about like what. So do you think we've actually achieved what we wanted to do here?
Yeah, the biggest problem during this project sprint was the fact that it was virtual. And I know it's difficult to collaborate virtually on something, but at the same time, I think this was a great opportunity for people to learn how to work together with people who you don't know at all. We actually advised everyone to make teams with people who they don't know from before, so they can work with absolute strangers and make some new friends in the process and network amongst each others. That's how we build connections. And also, apart from that, we faced a lot of issues with a lot of teams getting cold feet, and they felt like they were not confident enough or they couldn't do it and their project wasn't good enough. And one of our objectives was to push people so they can get over this. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that for some people, but we hope that even they had something to take away from it, because it's not something that can be fixed in a day. You don't just suddenly become confident tomorrow. It happens over time. And we hope that through this opportunity, you've been able to at least get over some of your fears and get some more confidence in yourself and your own abilities. So that was the objective of this project sprint. And I hope we did that. Vibali, what do you say?
Like, just a second. Yeah, yeah, we actually did. So the thing was that, without, we kind of did not declare the prizes till the very end, and still, if I would have been in the place, I would also maybe would have gotten cold feet, because I'm like, okay, there's no incentive. Like, why am I even doing this? And those who stuck till the end, like, we can say for sure that they were in for learning, right? They were in for getting stuff done and staying committed to what they like, the idea, right? So I'm just like, so I'm just super proud of all of the three teams that we have today. So I think we should get started now. What do you say?
It's like they had such ambitious projects too. It's
Yes,
really amazing to see. So let's
right.
get ahead with that, no delay. And Web Waltzers is the first group. Why don't you guys take the stage?
Yes, it is 1 minute. Is my screen visible? Hello.
So, good evening, everyone. I am Ankita Borwa, member of the team Web Walters, presenting you our project, the Online Code Editor Vanda, undertaken by GDSC IIEST club members. An online code editor is a tool that resides on a remote server and is accessible via browsers. Our online website that is designed specifically to help developers with coding. This is a code editor with additional functionalities to manage and edit code. So this is so we have already hosted the website. You can see the link here on your screen. So let's start. Firstly, we would like to start talking about our project agenda, where we'll be explaining our project's introduction, sections, and activation. In the introduction part, project summaries like what is this project all about, then user personas about the users, key goals, resources, and stacks have been used, and then we will see the problems faced and the solutions to it. Next, in the sections, we will be explaining our main project body, like what is in there in the header part, editor part, footer part, along with the about us, contact us page, and responsiveness. Lastly, we would like to discuss about our activation of the project, like how we had begun and planned the project idea, from designing to developing to launching, how we have reached this far. So that is all from my side. Over to you, Nanika.
Yes. So, first of all, we will project because we are at the last stage of our project now. So, while we started this project, we had three questions in mind because code editor is quite common project to undertake. But what's the difference? The difference we had in mind was, does this code editor makes writing and managing code easier than the rest? Is it better than already available code editors like most and WordPad? Is it better than using this editor than them? And also the ease of access for the users for all devices. So this we had in mind while we built this project. Also, this is a prototype of this project. It is room for further development. Hence, it does not represent the final thing. We want to move forward with this. Okay. So next thing that comes first to the view a project. Who will be using this project? In our case, the user, that is the target audience, would be the students and learners who want to learn web development. Also, it can be used by professionals for minimizing their time because it would be easier to write code using this. Also, for general users, whoever wants to learn or explore web development and move forward can use this later. When we started this project, in the first PPT, we had shown what we wanted to achieve through this. And it feels very happy to say that we have achieved most of them. We have used the text set that we say that we will use, for example, HTML, CSS, jQuery. We have added extra features like syntax highlighting, indentation, and code readability. Also, this code editor is 100% responsive. You can use it and access it from any device. Key goals that we had in mind while starting it, and we have achieved them. Now, while doing this project, we had faced quite a number of problems, but we have solved them. The first problem we faced was making it responsive. While we were making it responsive, most of the device width were overlapping with each other and couldn't find a way to make it perfectly responsive for all sizes. But in the end, using media queries, we found a way to make it responsive. The second thing was save option. In our second presentation, when we showed the save option, our feedback means the mentors gave us a feedback that save option would be more useful if we had the login option. So we kept the save option in bucket list when we can do the login thing. For now, we have substituted the save option with the download option, that they can download the code they have written in their own desktop or the system that they are using. Other thing was live option. While doing the live option, we faced quite a number of problems, but at the end, we substituted it with a run button. That is, if not a live option, we have the run button. But this doesn't mean that we do not want the live option. We will move on with the live option at a later stage. Okay, so now we will move on to the parts by part of the web page.
Now we'll have a look at the different parts of our website. Firstly, we have the header section, in which at the left-hand corner, we have the style and formatting. We have the self-designed logo and formatted responsiveness with attractive color schemes, which includes the different shades of blue. Then we have the run and download option, which allows the user to run the written code and download the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code in a single file of their choice. That can be a text file or HTML file. Then at the right hand corner, we have the theme change option, which is a clickable image which is used to toggle from light mode to dark mode with image change on transition for clarity. We have the moon icon for the dark mode and the sun icon for the light mode. Then we have the main editor section. This section consists of 4 divisions mainly, that is the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript blocks for writing the codes respectively. Then at the bottom we have the output window. This provides features such as indentation and syntax highlighting with error marking to improve efficiency and code readability, along with the line numbering and scroll option in the vertical as well as horizontal directions. It is accompanied by a result window section demonstrating the output on running the code, as you can see on the screen. Lastly, we have the footer section, wherein we have the About Us, which is a clickable link that will redirect the users to a separate About Us page. Then we have the Contact Us, which is again a clickable link that will redirect the user to a separate Contact Us page. Lastly, we have the GitHub repo link, which is again a clickable icon that redirects to the GitHub repository that contains the code of our website.
Now we come to the About Us page of our website. Here, the user gets to know briefly about our team and the details of the project undertaken by us, such as the tech stack that we used in order to make this project and why we chose that tech stack. It also includes the links to a few of like the GitHub repository and the GDSC IIEST page. Lastly, we have the Contact Us page, which provides the personal details of the members of our team, and it also allows the user to get in contact with us through email, our LinkedIn account, and our GitHub account. We have made our website fully responsive by making dynamic changes to the appearances of the website according to different device widths. And you can already see the tablet view and the mobile view in front of you.
So now we have talked about what we have done in our project. Now, how we have done the project. So if I were to describe our project in step-by-step part, I would say there were three sections that we had made. First, there was design section, then development section, and the final launch section. Within the design section, we have two things. First was the structure and design. That is thinking what the layout or the website should look like. That is the themes of the website and the icons and the font sizes. That was the structure and design, the first step. The second step was editor functionality, that the HTML, CSS, and JS section of the editor should work. So the functionality was in the design section, the second part. Moving on, we have the development part. In the development part, we added extra features like the theme change of dark mode and light mode, and the run button and download button. In the development section only, we had responsiveness also, that is making it accessible for all devices. Lastly, we had the launch section, that is hosting our website on the net for making it available to everyone. We hosted our website using GitHub. So now we have a universal link for our web page, that is website. And lastly, revisions. Everything needs to be revised to get into the final section. This revision comprised of testing the web page ourselves by using and running the code in the editors. Also, it included collecting the feedback that we got from this WIT Project Sprint from the seniors and all the members of that. And we moved and worked to make those feedbacks into work and make it better. So this was our project plan, how we moved on with it. Every project always has some room for improvement. At this stage, we have four scopes of improvement. The first one being the login feature, which I have told earlier also, that will accompany the save feature. The second one is layout change for laptop screen width. The third is live feature. Currently, we have only run feature, but we would like to add the live feature also in the future. Fourth is, currently it's only web development code editors, but we would like to extend it to further coding languages like C++ and Java also. So we would like to make it inclusive of coding languages. So this was all from the team of Web Waltzers, and this team was made of Ankita Barua, Enakhi Saha, Nainika Chakraborty, and Shushmita Singh. So this was our PPT, and now we would like to move on with live demo of our session. So let's move on. So this is our web page.
So this is how our web page currently looks like. We have a piece of pre-written code so that we can give you a preview of how our online code editor works. And we have horizontal and vertical scrolling options so that you can view your entire code. Then we have the toggle button, using which you can change the theme of the website from dark mode to light mode. Here we have the run button, using which you can view the output of your code in the result window. We also have the option to download the code in HTML or text file. So this is how the downloaded HTML file would look like. And this is how the text file will look like. Now we will see the About Us page of our website. So this is how it is, and all the links in the website is fully functional. So when you click on the icon, it redirects you to the main web page. Now we will see the Contact Us page. So all the links to the profiles of the different team members are also functional. And then we have the link to our GitHub repository, which contains the code that was used to make this project. And now we would like to show you how our website is responsive. And then I can click on that icon.
1 second. 1 minute. See, 1 minute. So this is how.
This is how our website is going to look like on a mobile or a smartphone. And this is the view from a tablet. And this is how it's going to show on a desktop or PC. So this was all for our project, and thank you everyone for reviewing it.
That was so impressive and I loved it. And I love that you incorporated our feedback. Arnav was texting me while you were presenting. He's like, wow, they listened to what we had to say and you guys implemented it so well. I am very impressed. If there are any questions or any feedback from anyone, Vibali, if you have anything to say, you can say it right now.
Should we also like stage the mentors right now? Or no?
Maybe at the end.
Okay. I agree with Sanjana exactly. Like, yeah, just share the GitHub link and just share the GitHub link. I think okay. Arnav wants to give you a star.
They deserve the
And
star.
I'd also like to see the deployed site. Like, I'm like really so proud. I was saying this to Sanjana too, that they all come such a long way, and you all just made it worth it. That's amazing. I particularly don't have any questions though. Sanjana, do you have any questions?
None from me. If anyone has any questions, you can write it in the chat.
Right.
And your team can answer them in the meanwhile while we prepare for the next team.
Next is okay, I'll just
Inquisitors, as far as I know.
I'll just tell Inquisitive Z or Inquisitives. Can you like just write your name or something in the chat so that I can I know that I have to stage you next. That's you all did an amazing job, like really amazing. Should be really proud of yourselves. Okay. Well, thanks to you, like you all took the feedback so positively, and you did not take it as criticism. You know, there's a very I would say you need to be humble enough to take it as a learning thing and not like, oh, they're just putting up negative comments about my code and something all that. That's good.
Also found the presentation really neat and very easy to read, and it was a nice presentation. I like that.
Okay, so the next team is saying that they present at the end. That would be like unfair to the last team. Uh, is I think Lays hers. Anyone from Lays hers here? Do you think you can present right now, or if you can, then I guess Inquisitives need to present. Okay. Okay. So at least theirs is ready. So I think we should stage them. Inquisitives are having some issues with their code. So
Oh, actually, even if there are any issues, that's all right because we've been through these things. The code not working on the day at the moment of the presentation is the most common thing on earth. But okay, if you need some more time, since Lasers is ready, let's
yeah,
go ahead with that team. Vipali, can you make them presenters?
sure. Anushka and who else is there? Oops. Did I?
Pragya.
Yeah, Pragya is. I also sent her. Anyone else from your team?
No.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. The stage is yours.
So my screen is visible, right?
It's visible.
So hi everyone, I'm Anishka, and our project is actually a chess app that is made from right from scratch. So we have not used any kind of libraries for implementing the moves, checking moves and everything. We have done it all from scratch. So that's our project. So the tech stack that we have used is React.js for the front end part. Flask we have used for the multiplayer backend part, and for Firebase we have used it for authentication and for the database thing. So we have built everything from scratch, entirely from scratch. Like we have not used any kind of libraries for making the chessboard or for checking moves or anything like that. So the chessboard is made from scratch. Even the capturing properties. So a white piece can capture a black piece. A black piece can capture a white piece, but they cannot capture of the same color. So those things are also there. Then we are checking for valid moves. So if a player plays a move, I'm going to check that whether the move is correct, whether it's coming from the correct player, whether the position is safe. So all those things are checked from scratch. So we are not using any kind of functions there, library functions. So we have also implementing special moves of chess like castling, pawn promotion, en passant. So we have for a pawn promotion, you can choose which piece you want to promote it to, like the queen, the knight, or the rook or bishop, whatever you want. En passant capturing is also there, and so for this we are also while checking for the moves, we are also checking if the position is safe or not. So if I am placing a piece, suppose I am placing a pawn at the next position, and suppose doing that is making the king fall under attack, so in that case that position will not be considered as safe, right? So that position so that move will not be considered as valid. So that thing is also being checked. So I'll explain while demonstrating like how I'm implementing the check function, like how I'm checking whether there's a check or not, checkmate or not, or stalemate or not. I'll explain while implementing the things. Uh, so rules for draw, like Sanjana, they told us on the final uh, feedback session that we should implement the 50 move rule as well. So we have tried doing that. So it works fine. 75 move rule. We have also tried to include 3-fold repetition, 5-fold repetition for draw. We can also, while in the multiplayer part, you can offer a draw and the other player can reject or accept it at the middle of the game. And there are other features like the most recent moves can be highlighted, the sound effects, and I can toggle, there are toggle buttons to toggle these things off or on according to your preference. So you can also start a new game. And the thing is that there are going to be 3 modes, like a stockfish mode. So you can say that we have used stockfish. I just said that I am not using any kind of library. So stockfish is only for predicting the moves, because that is the thing we cannot do by ourselves. Like we cannot write an algorithm for playing from the computer side. So for only that we have used stockfish. So otherwise, everything is built from scratch. So the multiplayer has nothing to do with stockfish. We are not using any other function of the stockfish other than predict function. And there's also the test mode where you can just play both the sides on your computer on your own for testing. Multiplayer, Pragya can explain this part because Pragya implemented this.
Yeah. So for the multiplayer part, for the seamless transition of moves between transfer of move between user one and user two, we first used WebSockets. WebSockets, it worked fine locally. We tested it on Postman and it was transferring the moves perfectly fine. And we first hosted it on Python Anywhere, which we were not aware of at the time. It does not support WebSockets. So we changed it and hosted it on Heroku, and it seemed like the connection was getting made. The WebSocket connection was between player A and player B. It was working fine, but after some reason, after some moment, it kept getting disconnected automatically. Like the same code which worked absolutely fine locally did not work on the hosted backend. So unfortunately, we had to revert to using like standard HTTP calls. So after a certain interval of time, you would like hit certain endpoints and ask like, has the player made a move? Has the other user played a move? And correspondingly, it would show up on your interface, like on your board. So first is we can issue a challenge against a registered user. We can play anonymously. We can register ourselves. So you would have to know the username of the player who you want to issue a challenge against, and it would generate, and you would get a unique ID against every game. Every game has a specific unique ID against which it is played. So whenever the other user, they can enter into the game using that particular unique ID. You can, if you sometimes get disconnected in between, like you left the game for some reason and the game has no particular conclusion, then you can like it is not finished. So then you can again enter using that link and just like resume your game. You can offer a draw if you, and the other player, and you can draw on draw like conclude a draw mutually. Otherwise, you can get whenever a player loses the game, the connection would close, and um, it would show up on the other person's screen that they have won or lost, and it would be a conclusive end to the game. Next part. And we can show this better in the demonstration.
Yeah. So our main thing is in the demo part. So we are going to explain all the things there because it'll be easier to explain while showing the things. So the authentication is done using Firebase. There are sign in and sign up options, and you can have a unique username. So we are checking if the username is unique or not. Otherwise, you cannot have sign up using that username. And you can also have anonymous login in case you do not want to sign up. For database, we are using cloud-based database provided by Firebase. So it's also in multi-region. So if there is any kind of problem, we can handle that. And it's we are storing the usernames and their unique IDs in that. We had also planned to store the game data, like how many matches they have won or lost. But since lack of time, we couldn't implement that part. So it's storing only the unique ID and the usernames for now. So what we learned from doing this project, I really wanted to learn React.js. I think I have learned a lot in React.js, like hooks and all, and navigation. So I think I have learned a lot from that, from this project. And then asynchronous functions, there were a lot of asynchronous function calls everywhere. So we learned that. Networking, like for multiplayer, we had to learn these things, and database management as well. So for those unique IDs and everything. So let's go to the demonstration part for now. Okay, so not this. Let me open it. And so the okay. So let me first play in the anonymous one. So I do not want to show the multiplayer one first. So let's go to the anonymous one. And I'll show you first with the stockfish, because the stockfish is, so you can choose a side as well. So white side or black side. Let's try with white first. So I'll give a move. The first move of stockfish comes, and then I can give another move. So now it's under attack. So I cannot move any other piece right now, because doing that's not valid right now. So if I'm trying to move this, I cannot move this. I have to do something so that I cancel the checkout. So I can do this for now. So this is possible. So I'm just playing randomly now. So checkmate. Black has won. So checkmate here. I cannot go anywhere. So that was the stockfish one. Let me do it using the new game button. Play with stockfish while choosing the black side. So for black side, the board is rotated. You can see that the black side is in the down part, and the white side is on the upper part. So the stockfish has given its move. So I can do like that. I can also toggle the highlight moves and sounds button. So it'll stop highlighting the things if you are not comfortable with this green color. So from the next move onwards, is not going to be any kind of highlighting. So it's again under check. I can also turn off the sound as well. So there will be no sound now. Okay, so it's again under check. So there's not going to be any kind of sound now. So that was the stockfish. So the stockfish, I played with white first and then black. So both works fine. Now I can show the play with yourself. It's just for testing purposes. Actually, I can show you some of the moves here. Let me turn these things on. Okay, so let me show first pawn promotion. Yeah. So I can promote it to maybe queen. So it's a queen now. Let me go here. Okay, so that move is not valid, sorry. So I can, that's white's turn. There must be some kind of, just a second. Sometimes it's glitching a bit. I'll just refresh the thing because it was working pretty fine. Sometimes it glitches a bit, but most of the times it's not like that. Okay, so where was I? So I'll show you on percent as well. So here and here. So that's there. So the king is under check. I cannot move any other piece. Okay. And okay, so castling. Castling is still left. So castling, all the rules are followed here. So you cannot castle while the king is under check or passing through a cell that is checked. Right now it can do castling. So let me show it. You can also do queen side castling. Okay, so the king has moved here, so I cannot do that right now. So let me show the multiplayer part first, then I'll come back to how the check and checkmate things are working. Okay, so for multiplayer, I need an account, otherwise it'll be difficult because it's using the username. So let me go back to the first page. Sign in, sign up. So I'll show it through two different browsers maybe. Okay, it's already open here. So I'll sign in from one and I'll sign up from one. So sign in. So it's signing in here. Let me sign up from this side. So I need a username. So that sign in one that already had a username, that's test A. So let me have something like test K. So sign up. Just wait a second. Yes. So now let me start a multiplayer game. So okay, so this player's name is test K and this player's name is test A. So I have, for creating a game, I need the opponent's username, and for joining a game, I need a link. So I'm creating a game now. From test A is challenging test K by creating a game. So I'm just going to write test K's name. So if I put anything that is not there, it's going to give me that it's not there, user doesn't exist. So here we are using the database for that. So test K, I want to play with test K. So let me create a game. So I need this link. I'll copy the game ID and I'll join the game. So let me start the game. Okay, so do not mind these things since this was really complicated. I couldn't really spend much time on the okay. So this is the white player. The one who is challenging is white. And the one who accepted this challenge is black. So move is given. It's almost instantaneous. So here also I can do the promotion. Pawn promotion. Let me not move this. Okay, so you can convert it to a knight this time maybe. Okay, so knight. So you can see the knight here and the knight here. So these things are in sync. Also, I can offer draw. So there's this option. Let me increase the size since the buttons are getting hidden. If I'm offering draw from this side, okay, so it's black's turn. So black can offer a draw. So if I'm offering a draw, white player is going to get this. So I can accept it or I can reject it. Let me reject it now. So I'm rejecting. The draw offer was rejected. So let me play a few more moves. So it was black's turn. Black's turn. So white's turn. So let me try sending another offer of draw this side. Now I'm accepting it. So it's draw by mutual agreement. Okay, so maybe I can show checkmate as well. There's only this small bug that I need to sign in once again, like it's not remaining signed in. So I'll just sign in once again to show some other things. Let me go to the home page again. Sign in. I'll sign in through maybe test B this time, test B @ gmail.com. Sign in. Okay, so I'm signed in. Let me sign in from this side as well. I can play anonymous in the multiplayer one, but the one who is challenging can be the only anonymous player, because we need for the username of the opponent for creating a game. So in that case, we are not going to be able to create a game without the username. So I can play anonymous this side maybe this time. So let me create the game from this side. Opponent is test B. Create a game. This is my link. And let's play with a friend, join a game. Okay, so I need to start the game first. So the challenger is always white. So I was trying to show checkmate maybe. Okay, so I was trying to show checkmate. Let me try to find a way to do that. Okay, so it's black's turn. Maybe I can open this one. Okay. Black can go here. This can go here. And the black can go here. Checkmate on both the sides. So that's working. So what else is there? Okay, so sign in and sign up. I'll also show you that you cannot create sign up with accounts that are already in or okay, so signing up. So test A already exists. So if I'm maybe having some different email address, but I'm trying to sign in using the same username as test A, in that case, it's not going to be signed up. Username already taken. So that's also working. And I'll just try to hurry up and show a few more things maybe. Okay. So for check, I said that I'll explain how the things are working. So for check, I am going to check. So suppose the king is here. I'll just clear some space. So suppose the king is here and I'm trying to see, after every move, I'm trying to see if the other king is under attack or not. So after one move, I'm going to check every possible way for the king. I'm going to check this way. I'm going to see the first piece that comes in between. Like if it's white, then there's no problem. If it's a queen, then there's a problem. If it's a rook, then there's a problem. Similarly, this side, and this side. Diagonally for the bishop and the queen, and for the knights, I'm going to check here, here, and the places where it can be. So that was for check. For also, I said that I'm checking for if the positions are safe or not. So safe or not means every move that I take. So suppose I'm taking this black turn right now. So before I'm putting this, I am putting this theoretically, like I'm putting this and then checking everywhere if my king is under attack. So if I'm allowed to do that move is a move or not. So I'm putting this move and then I'm checking everywhere if my king is under attack. So I'm checking from the king. So for optimizing it, I'm checking from the king on every direction that is possible. And then if it is not, if the position is not safe, if the king is already under attack, then of course doing something like that, the king will be under attack because it was already under attack. So in those cases, the position will not be considered as safe. So in checkmate, a stalemate, basically, what I'm doing is that for stalemate, I'm using brute force because I couldn't think of anything optimized other than that. So I'm taking every piece. So if I'm checking if my white is in stalemate, so in that case, I'm picking every piece of white, every white piece, and checking every possible move, whether the move is safe or not. So if there's a safe and valid move that exists, then in that case, it's not stalemate. If not, then it's in under stalemate. And if it's stalemate and also under check, so in that case, it's checkmate. Okay, so I also forgot to show this one. Threefold repetition and fivefold repetition. 50 move will be too long, so I'll not show that. Let me show this. Okay, so I'll just show the five-fold first, and then okay. So I'm playing with yourself. So this one is test one, so I can play both the sides. So not this. Let me do this. So after the third repetition of the board, I can claim a draw. So it will automatically give me a draw score. But if I continue playing after the fifth fold repetition, it's going to draw automatically. Five-fold repetition. So after the result has been shown, you cannot move any pieces anymore. Even if it's a draw, the button is no longer there as well. For five-fold repetition, I can show this in the multiplayer maybe. I'll just hurry up and show once. Sign in, test A. Sign in. I'll just play anonymous here. Play with a friend. Opponent's name is test A. Create a game. This is my game ID. Game ID and game. So I wanted to show the claim one. So here's this. Is this. Okay, so claim draw option is there. Only the player whose turn it is, they can claim the draw. So white, if I claim draw, both will get draw. Okay, so I think I covered everything. I'll just check once if I missed something. So I've shown the chessboard. Chessboard is also made from scratch. Capturing property, they can capture the pieces. Even valid moves are checked. Castling, both queen side and king side castling are possible. Pawn promotion is also possible in Stockfish, but it's difficult to get the situation.
I will just stop you here. Like,
Okay. Sorry.
The presentation was like really good. It was amazing. It's just
Yeah,
going
sorry. I
because there are just so
kind
many
of
features
forgot.
you have implemented. So I know it would take a lot of time. I totally get it. It's totally fine. So if you
Yeah.
yeah, so that was it, right, for your presentation? Like you just like because there were like a lot of features. Okay.
Yeah, so I had also planned a lot of things. Like I was going to show the moves list on the left side. I know what to do, but I kind of didn't get enough time for that. Like I have the whole moves list ready because I already have to send it to the other player and this player. So I
Amazing.
already have it ready, but I couldn't implement a lot of things because of lack of time actually.
Okay.
Moves list like the what was that notation? FN something notation. Is
Fen
that
notation. We have not used fen notation anywhere. So the moves are stored just like that, like in the long notation format, like so E5, E4, something like that.
right?
Yeah.
I also had like some questions and feedback. First of all, the demo was really long. You don't
Yeah.
have to show
Sorry about that.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe
yeah. I
you.
was so excited about the whole thing that I kind of lost track
Yeah,
of
we
time.
loved
Sorry for
watching it too, but it was like so long. We have like a time limit.
yes,
But
yes, yes.
Arnab really enjoyed it. We were like, should we like interrupt them? Arnab's like, no, no, I want to watch. But apart from that, firstly, why Fianchetto? What's the reason behind this name?
I'm not sure about that. That's actually one of our teammates came up with.
Fianchetto is
I
actually a French expression for like draw or
Bishop.
something. I'm not very
It's like
sure, but it
it's a
has a French
bishop
expression.
diagonal move. It's a bishop diagonal move. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so I'll just add a small point here that the logo is designed by me. That's a silly thing, but I designed the logo. So
no,
that's a fun
it's
fact.
really beautiful, minimalistic and all.
and also like the UI, the color palette matches that of the board. Like the whole
Yeah.
UI is balanced that way. That's amazing.
Also, maybe if you could implement this logging in with your Google account, that would be really convenient.
Yeah, I kind of thought we kind of ran out of time. Like we worked a lot, but we still couldn't do everything on
I
time.
mean,
Like we
you're
had
just
anything
two
ready.
members and you had like 2 months and you
Yes.
implemented all of that insane
Yeah.
attention to detail.
Plus, I would like to mention that actually we could also store the moves, and when we were doing it via the WebSocket, we were actually storing like who won, who lost, plus all the moves list in MySQL. We used MySQL for that purpose. But since we got so stumped while like hosting the multiplayer backend part, like we were so stumped that the WebSocket part did not work. So we were like, let's not implement the database part right now. We can like improvise it later on.
Yeah, you can go like a long way with this project. You can implement
Yes.
a leaderboard and see
Yeah.
like who
I
has
think
the
you should,
most number
yeah,
of wins.
you
We
should
have
just
a
make
lot
a
of
spot
plans
at it.
regarding this.
Yeah.
We'll also
Another
share
thing
the
I
link.
thought, you had a
That,
glitch while you were demonstrating and
yeah.
you had to refresh and all the progress was lost. Maybe if you
Yeah,
could
so
kind of
I tried to do store in local data. So I just started implementing it at 4 today. So that was kind of not possible. So I kind of lack of time, I couldn't do a lot of things. Like I had a lot of in mind, but couldn't implement a lot of things.
That's, let me tell you, the
Try.
beauty of
that's
you
okay because
implemented
you've
that's
done
like
a lot.
a lot, and that's great. You also have like more further ambitions. You just can read the chat and you'll get to know how much people
Yeah.
loved your project. Like everyone is just complimenting you there. So I don't have any constructive feedback. Like Sanjana, that was the point that it was pretty long. Um, that's it for my side.
Yeah, like not only for the glitch, but if you save the progress, maybe someone's computer crashed, or maybe chess is a long game, maybe they wanted to take a break from playing. So it could be a feature as well. But amazing work, and we are impressed slash intimidated slash absolutely speechless. It's crazy. I love it. Round of applause for all the teams that have presented so far. And let's go ahead to the last team for today.
I'll just stop sharing. Thanks a lot for your feedback. We really
Yeah,
appreciate that.
thank you. And thanks for this opportunity. Like we got to work on a
Yeah,
great project because of this.
Yeah, it's
We learned
yeah.
so
Like
much.
I kind of all forgot about those 50 moves rule and also Sanjana they said, and then I implemented those, and then I thought I should go for threefold repetition and all. So I got to do a lot, all because of the feedbacks and also this. They were really helpful.
thank you so much for listening to all the feedback, and it was amazing. So thanks. The next team, are they present? Gurusha and
See, now you have to be ready. You don't have any excuse. But
okay,
we gave you a lot
there's
of time.
some obnoxious music in my background, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Sure, no problem. But now you don't have like you got a lot of time. Are you ready, Gursha? Wait. Okay, yeah. Gursha, and Hanshika. Okay. Anyone else from your team? Elisa. Elisa. Okay. So it's you three people, right? Gurusha, did you receive any request, something like that? Because I did uh, give you the permission. Let me try again. Gurusha. Okay, yeah, you're here. Can you unmute yourself, Gurusha, or toggle the video? No? Okay. Do one thing, join again. Yeah, like join again. And then you'll be able to do that. Right. Okay. Cool. So you girls can take it forward.
First of all, sorry for the delay. I don't know what happened to the code. It was just stop working.
It's totally fine. You can go ahead with your presentation now.
Okay, let me just present my screen. Is my screen is visible?
So, are you able to hear me? Okay. So, good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for everyone for providing us this wonderful opportunity. We are Team Inquisitives, and today we are going to show our project Khet, a website which totally deals with the major of the problems faced by farmers. So, let's move on the slide number 1. Introduction. So, Khet is a user-friendly website. Currently, it can be accessed both by user and students who wanted to get to know information related to agro website. This site helps farmers to collect market price details, soil composition, crop maintenance, weather forecasting, and much more on a just single platform. Moving on the next slide, inspiration for Khet. And this,
Looking,
yeah, Aliza, you can.
okay, I'll take it on. So, looking around, we have seen farmers struggling a lot with their work in agriculture, right from planting to growing, then harvesting and selling the final product. So, they go through a lot of hardships. So, we have focused on providing informations in agriculture field and help the users to get the basic grasp of planting and included estimated market pricing of crops.
Am I audible? So here is our homepage. In this, we have like mention our feature, weather forecasting, crop prediction, market prices, state, and everything. This is our SVG map in which for every state you have individual details for particular state, in which you can click on any state and you will get all the information regarding the state. Then we have added the weather forecasting. For this we have used API which we got, and after this we also use backend like Node.js for implementing this weather forecast. After this we also got the contact us page. If any farmer wants to like give us any suggestion or anything, they can like give us the feedback. For this we even got the contact us page. And this is the crop prediction. For this we have used the machine learning. For deploying the machine learning data we have used Flask. For using Flask we have deployed the machine learning data to our HTML and CSS file.
on clicking on any of the states in the SVG map, it will take you to a page just like this. You can click on any of the buttons in which the name of the crops are written, and it will take you to the details of the crops. It also gives you the soil that the crop can grow properly. And also it tells you more about the crops, like which is it a seasonal crop or annual crop, etc.
And inside the tech stack, the base of a website is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. For weather API, we have used Node.js, and for crop production, we have used ML.
After this is the end of our PPT. Now we would like to show you the demo. This is our website. This is the SVGs, which in which any state you can have a look. Even wow, everything is working. Buttons. This is our weather API. You can like get the current location of your like current location, and you can get the weather forecast. All the 3 days data you can get. After this, we even got crop prediction, and this you can enter the data. Then you will get the result. You should grow maize in your field. For the market price, I don't know, something happened just now. It is like I have added the HTML file, but it's not working. Even we got some problem during creating this market price. I have like we have created this demo data using JSON file, and then we try to implement it. Like I have wrote the codes and everything, but it's not working. I don't know why. Like I have tried everything. I was like literally working nights for this, but it's not working. I don't know. But I have all my hopes to like I wanted to do this market prices also, and we will do this like in furthers. For contact us, this is our contact us page. Like and enter data, email, phone number, and then message, and it will be sent. So this is our website, Kate. Thank you so much. Like I'm done with my presentation. Am I audible? Hello?
Audible. Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Sanjana, you want to go first?
A few small things. One is market price. I don't know why there's an underscore there. Maybe there was a typo. So just
Yeah. Maybe actually just before the presentation it was working. And after that, I don't know what happened. I just deleted the code, and then I had to like upload it again. So many things happened.
yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Don't
So
worry
what
about
so what I do during
the,
this phase, I'm so sorry.
the
Go ahead.
rest
Yeah,
of your project is
Yeah,
really
it's
yeah,
great.
amazing. It's amazing.
And
Regarding the market prices, in the server, it's like I can see the data,
Mhm.
but when I implementing in on my HTML file, it's not working. That is the main problem. I don't know.
Yeah, don't worry. We have some web dev experts on the team. If you're still stuck after some time, you can ask us for help and we'll look into it.
Okay.
Apart from that, another small thing, the contact us page and the rest of your website, they look completely different. So the contact us page,
Contact us page. Yeah,
yeah.
actually, we have divided our work.
Mhm.
So Hanshika choose those colors. That's why
Mhm.
maybe. And for this, these colors, these are chosen by Aliza. So that's why they are different. Maybe.
Well, maybe coordinate the colors next time because it's
Yeah.
important
Okay.
to create a brand image for yourself. And
Okay.
apart from that, I don't know, this product is marketed towards farmers, right?
Yeah.
So, when you're working on this project, always make sure you have enough data from your targeted audience. So, here in this case, it
Mm-hmm.
would be farmers. So, it would be great if you could speak to a farmer and ask about what problems they face and if the solution you're proposing would actually help them. And just a market study that everyone does when they're working on
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
project like this. So I know you had very little time. I know it's difficult to do a user case study like that, but if you could implement it next time, it would be really professional and it would really take your project to the next level.
Yeah. I think it's a great point. We will surely work on this.
Yeah, that's all from me, and it's an amazing job. Really great.
Adding to what Sanjana said, you can actually maybe you can put this in the solutions challenge. Maybe this project, like you can see if it fits in any category. And like Sanjana
Mm-hmm.
said, you because you can take this forward. This project you can take this forward by also taking feedbacks from the farmers, like Sanjana told you to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can try to do that. See in which category does it fit under the 17 goals, and you can probably give it a try. Maybe you might be the top 50 teams who get selected, right? So sure, try for that for sure. Um,
Okay.
and like this also happens in me a lot on the day that I have to submit a project or something, whatever. So something happens, I make a change or something like that. So I just make like a video of that project, just like a demo or something, a video of the project before presenting it to. So if something
Presentation.
goes wrong, so I have a backup. Okay, this worked. See, this was working before. So
Yeah.
yeah, so this is how you learn. And just above the UI part and stuff, it's just, I think it's a team communication gap. So you can probably it's like take care of that. And who made that Kate symbol? Like, did you make it on your own?
Yeah. Yeah. I have designed that logo.
That's really nice. Like that's amazing. Like I'm just like so happy that you all have just worked so hard. I remember the first day that we had the presentation, and now that you're so confident and you all are collaborating. Just I'm like super proud of you all. So glad you learned so much, and you all have put in so much effort, and this makes me like so happy and proud
Thank you so much.
with all the team.
It's from our whole team.
Yeah, it's I get it. That's amazing. All right. Do you have anything to add, Sanjana, or should we like
Now
wrap
let's
it
move
up?
on to the exciting announcement.
Okay, so Arnav should come here, right?
Yes, Arnab, bring yourself here. Sorry, Arnab.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't unmute, but I heard what you said. Anyways, thanks for that, Sanjana. So what was it? Yeah, the prizes. So great job, everyone. I loved all the three presentations. It's amazing. And just to say that there's something about the special day that when you have to present or you have to show it to your client or something, new errors pop out of nowhere. And so that's fine. We've all been there. It's understandable. And the thing is, when we started this entire event, we didn't expect that there will be that you end of it. And now that we have seen how much effort that you have put in, we decided that every single one of you, every single team which does the demo today will get something. It's kind of like a token of appreciation for the efforts that you have put in. And so we have made a deal with the sponsors that you will be getting, every single one of you will be getting some goodies. What exactly will be that? We will kind of keep it a surprise. You can expect it to be like mugs, notebooks, and all that stuff. We'll share a form asking for the details like address and all that stuff. But yeah, that's the announcement. Every single one of you, the three teams, Web Walzers, Lasers, and what's the other team name? It's Inquisitives. So you're going to get goodies. So hopefully that you enjoy that.
Yeah, congratulations to all three of you. And I just want to say thank you to all the mentees. Thank you to all the mentors. Arnab, Vibali, especially these two. I know all the mentors have supported the teams, but these two have put in so much of their time and effort in supporting this project sprint. And I just think they deserve a round of applause as well.
Hey, and I want to thank Sanjana for initiating this, because she was the reason behind all this is happening. So, and so many people have been benefited from that. So thank you, Sanjana, for that.
So great show today, and thank you everyone for attending and being so patient through the whole thing. And let's end it here today. So bye everyone.